Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball, waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My focus is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from level1gamer.com. And congratulations, you guys are leveled up to 164. This is the Double XP podcast. Listen, we're handing out W's, we're handing out L's, and we're all around confused. But it is Wednesday. We're going to have a great show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, hit that like button, share the stream out. As you guys know, we're doing our best to entertain you guys, and that's the only thing we will ever ask for. We're going to get going with the introductions. Let's start with the man with the clamps, Citizen Snips.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here on another Wednesday with all of y'all. Sometimes.
Oh, you rude.
I feel like there hasn't been. I mean, there's been some gaming news. I feel like there hasn't been as much volume as we've been getting spoiled with the past couple months. But with y'all, it doesn't really matter because we'll probably talk about like one video game and then spiral off into some random stuff. That'll be hilarious. So should be good times no matter what. But thanks for being here, y'all. I'm ready to have a good show.
If you find out that your DM box is full, your emails are coming way too often. That's because Baron J670, the communications director, Level 1 Gaming, is trying to get a hold of you, baby. Pick up the phone. Baron, what's going on, Chief?
I'm just, my kid's getting ready to start school soon, and I'm hurting. This got real sad, and I'm not ready. Yeah, but we're here to talk about video games, and kids, they just grow up so fast.
They're gonna come back every day. You know that, right?
That's what they say. No, but yeah, you know what? Gaming. We're here.
Man, don't mind.
Next up, my right hand, man. Slim Hugger, what's going on, sis?
G'day. What's up, guys? I'm excited to be here. Talk some video games. It's been a fairly dry week, but we can turn water into wine and take a dime and make it into take a dime and make it into $100 bills. If you guys saw last week, we can take anything and make it into anything. So I hope we have just as much fun, but not as outrageous as last week. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
We can't go as left as last week. That was all.
Nope.
That was all.
That was a Patreon episode.
Last week was an exception. Last week was a much needed.
Are we blaming Alex? Is that the direction?
Yep.
No.
That's the Triple XP podcast.
Maybe last week was kind of a shit week because we got bad news and we needed a pick-me-up episode like that. That's what it was.
Yeah, we did.
100% true.
We needed to be all the way ourselves on camera for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, DALLAZ.
Oh, good God.
There they go.
Opa,
Man.
stop it. He's already dead.
We got me.
Lord.
Man, all right.
Ready, bro.
So at this point, for me, it's mostly about like the reaction of the guests. At this point, I just like how everything just flowing. Everybody got like these dope, like personalized intros, and then DALLAZ, and then crickets start chirping, and like a little tumbleweed go by, and like Lil Nas X riding a unicorn with a scorpion tail walk by, like, and then people just wait for it, and then and they're like, "What the hell did these people just do? You see what I almost did?" That's what it makes me do. Point is, so much nonsense and tomfoolery going on in this room right now, and I'm ready for it. So let's get it.
Merry Christmas, Nooka. Merry Christmas. And that's NUKKA. That's
the demonetization.
That's NUKKA for YouTube.
You mean Nooka?
Nooka. Listen, from Real Ones Gaming, Miss Pinky, what's going on, sis?
Hi, Prince. Hi.
Miss Pinky, we are super excited to have you on. We got the good vibes from you immediately. The moment you got into the chat, the good vibes was on and popping. You just came right into the fold with the family, and so I already feel the love. But before we get started, I do want to talk a little bit about you. We're gonna shine some bright ass lights and put them right on top of your head, because we want to know who is Miss Pinky, who is Real Ones Gaming. Tell us about you and your crew. Yeah.
Let me relate.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Wait a minute, the Birdman hand. Yeah, we got it now. Well, hi, friends. As you already know, I am Miss Pinky 313, but everybody just calls me Pinky. I hope y'all ready. I hope you got your apple juice and your cheese and crackers, because we about to go off.
Apple
Period.
juice.
Apple juice or apple juice.
I rocks with apple juice.
Or white cranberry juice.
Mm-hmm. With little
That's
apple
just
juice.
water. That's just water.
But yeah, y'all, I am a Facebook gaming partner. Still blows my mind that I say that. Like, for real, it still blows my mind that I say that. Like, me? This girl from Detroit, on the west side of Detroit? What? Okay. All right, I like it. I'm also Real Ones Gaming co-host, one of the co-hosts. Shout out to Real Ones Gaming. I'm also a content creator and a journalist for Real Ones Gaming. And also, I'm a content creator for Blurred Gaming. Mm-hmm.
You wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
So I don't meet a lot of people.
I know that side.
I don't know a lot of
There's
people
no
who
crunch at
are.
level 1.
There's no crunch here. I think you're the first person I've ever met who was like partnered with Facebook Gaming. Is that where you started streaming, or were you on like Twitch before, or Mixer, or like you went right into Facebook?
Twitch. I was on Twitch. Started out August 2016, and I said November of 2020. I said I need to stop working. I'm tired of working. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to go ahead and make this happen. Fun fact, I went to school for radio and television broadcasting. So
nice.
I said I need to go ahead and put that to
Use
work.
that, indeed.
So I'm gonna, So I'm gonna put it to work, and I'm gonna, just, how you move in silence. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff together in silence. And I was getting everything together, and I said, I am going to be partner. I'm going to be partner, Twitch partner, because that I was there. So I say January, I came across Facebook Gaming. They were doing Black Creators Program for Facebook Gaming. And I said, let me sign up. I'm going to sign up for it, because what's the worst they can say is no, right? Let me go ahead and do it. I said, by me filling this out, it's going to be a time. I already knew it was going to happen. I said, by the time I fill this out, it's going to be a time for me to decide between Twitch and Facebook Gaming. I said, okay, let's go. So the end of January, Twitch reached out to me and said, we want you to be a part of the Black History events for February. And I said, I already know what this is. I already know. I'm going to make it work for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it work for me. I'm about to go ahead and, put my stuff together. So I said, oh, they want me to be the front page? Okay. All right. So
couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, I can't. I did it, and I reached a lot of new faces. I actually came across 2 charities. Shout out to F Cancer and Starlight Foundation. They see me, and I was like, wow, people is really, they looking at me, you know. So it came to the time, I say that, not the last week of February, I say about that 3rd week in February, I was able to apply for partner for Twitch. Applied that Monday, I got to hear back that Friday, and they denied me. They said, not because of my content or anything, they denied me because they wanted to see me keep moving with those same numbers for the next month. So they told me to apply again in another month. I said, man, y'all mean to tell me I've been here since August 16 and y'all don't see the steady growth? You don't see that? So you, what? Okay. All right, cool. Let's go off. I said a couple of days later, Facebook Gaming was like, we want you. I was like, say less. Let's pick up these bags and go.
Feel good to be wanted.
And I was able to quit my job, fire my boss, and work for myself. So I can finally say that I play video games for a living.
The dream.
That's the dream.
Right, American dream.
That's definitely the dream, man. That's what's up, man. I'm super happy for you. I love to see. You know, I'm always rooting for everybody. I'm rooting for everybody, but I'm always rooting for everybody black.
Especially.
I appreciate it, y'all. Yeah, it's been a long journey through this, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I'm trying to now create my own production company. Oh. I'm in the process of doing that now because I always said that I want to be the Tyler Perry of gaming. You know, I want to do TV shows and, you know, radio shows and all different type of productions around gaming, you know, because it's becoming mainstream now. It used to be where, oh, I mean, you play video games? You supposed to be at a 9 to 5. I'm like, not today.
Indeed.
So, yeah, like that one time where I seen where I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, and you know, on the TVs they always showing sports and stuff like that. So I'm seeing football, soccer, baseball. It was something else I seen, and then I seen gaming. It was a league that was on the TV. I said, what? I said, I like that. I wanna, that's supposed to be us up there too. So.
But before we get to the topics, so are you the queen of Popeyes too? Is what I'm hearing. You love some Popeyes.
Ooh.
This facts or this cat?
He's about to get these hands. I already know who said that. That was Green, wasn't it? He's about to get all of these hands on sites. Shout out to Green.
Hey, ain't no wrong. I almost died because of some Popeyes one time. I ain't had none since.
It was your own fault.
Because I made a stupid gaming bet and I lost, so I had to eat. Was it 3 Popeyes biscuits, no drink?
Mm-hmm.
I got
It's the funniest thing
barely
I've ever seen in my life.
Barely. I got to about the half of the first one. I was like, bet this is easy. Like people over exaggerating, you know?
Exactly.
No, I almost died.
You took that first one, you're like, this ain't shit.
Yeah,
And then
I almost died. That was worse than getting COVID on everything. Like I don't wish that on.
Ever do that again.
I don't wish that on no man.
I can't stand this dude.
I don't wish that on no man.
You learned your lesson. Don't do it again.
We're gonna get this show started. If you guys are watching, do us a big favor, hit that like button, share the stream out, subscribe. We're doing more and more content every day. Of course, got your gaming news from LV1gaming.com. So I do want to start today talking about a bit of controversy that's coming out from one of Microsoft's studios. As you guys know, originally Psychonauts 2 was a crowd-funded game, and Double Fine prior to and now the acquisition of Microsoft, they always said that they would, do what they said they would do when the game was being crowdfunded. I mean, they're going to support these platforms. Well, at the time of the crowdfunding, the only platforms were the Xbox One, PS4, Switch, PC. So they held to their word, and they were seeing that we got the spec releases for all of those consoles. But then we got it's so weird to keep saying next gen, right? Because we're in a whole new gen right now. Right. But everybody's still with the other consoles. So I'm gonna say next gen. We got the next gen specs, and on the Xbox Series X, of course, you got the 4K, the 60 FPS mode, 120 FPS mode. Then you got the Xbox Series S, 1080p to 1440p, 120 FPS mode. But the PlayStation 5 is only the PlayStation 4 version backwards compatible. And so that came with a lot of outrage from the PlayStation community saying how Microsoft purposely is jipping the PlayStation 5 version, and how Sony Santa Monica should go and jip the MLB version for Xbox. So I want to go around the panel, and I want to start with you, Miss Pinky. Your thoughts on Psychonauts not getting a true next-gen version for PlayStation 5?
They should. I mean, even though PlayStation's like, still to this day, people are still trying to get PlayStation 5s. Like, I'm still having, my friends like, you got to hook up. I'm like, look, I can just tell you to look at, what I'm saying, the internet and stuff like that. But, I help them out. But yeah, I think low-key, I'm going to be truthful. Low-key, I think Xbox did kind of jip them. We're going to be real. I think low-key, just a little bit. But that's not fair to the, game developers. Mm-hmm. They didn't, build the game to cut back, on, different platforms having a game, but no, man. And then for them to say, oh, they should jip them no, not for tit for tat, but I mean, low key, yeah, they did.
So do you think that do you think they still had an obligation to make the PS5 version, even though they never promised it and are now an Xbox studio?
Yeah, they should. I think so. I mean, I get, like I said, I get both sides. That's why I'm so glad I got that business mindset. Because I get both ends. Like, I get that you want to kind of cut back because essentially it wasn't made for the PlayStation. But at the same time, you got to get your coins. And you can't get your coins if you don't make a good game. Or, have all the specs like it's supposed to.
Baron, you think this is going to hurt sales? You think a lot of the PlayStation fans will balk at this because there is no true PS5 version?
No. I think what's going to happen is you're going to see an increase in sales because you're going to see a lot of content coming out trying to showcase how it'll possibly perform better on the PlayStation 5 than on the Xbox. And we're going to see gaming social media go nuts, and you're going to see articles so many frames higher. Always every time I read the headlines, I always imagine it sounds like a
yeah. That always.
And and I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to see a large amount of comparison, and then who knows? It may sell well enough to where they almost force their hand to, who knows? Who knows? But I don't know, man. I'm happy that Xbox is flexing their muscle. Like, okay, I get it. We want gaming for all. Because at the end of the day, it's a win for us as gamers. Yeah. Like, I'm eventually going to get a PlayStation 5. Not anytime soon, but I'll eventually get one. I like gaming. So, but at the same time, Xbox, they bought it. It's theirs.
Yeah, it's theirs.
Right. What else here? It's interesting that just to go back to the PS5 and PS4 Pro version. So the PS5 is running the PS4 Pro version. The only difference is it's hitting 60 FPS. And also, there is no HDR other than the Xbox consoles.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
so the big ass TVs is for nothing?
For this game. Now, Snips is normally the level-headed one that kind of brings us down to like, all right, this is, his judgment balance is usually pretty equal. So I do want to get his thoughts about it.
I mean, so here's the thing. As you've stated already, the development team for Psychonauts is not breaking their word. They said it would be available on PS4 and Xbox One. They're sticking true to that. Cool. You've checked that box. You followed your promise. As far as the other part of it goes, Xbox now owns this studio and therefore this game. Yes, give yourself a competitive advantage and only release a next-gen version for yours at launch. If you think there's never going to be a PS5 version, you're insane. Especially for Microsoft. I guarantee you it's going to be a timed exclusive. There will be a PS5 version eventually, is my guess. Mm-hmm. I think it's a pretty safe guess to me. So if you're going to throw that big of a hissy fit about it, either learn some patience or go buy you a Xbox Series X or S if you want to play it that much that bad on next gen. As far as getting revenge by jipping, like you said, MLB The Show, I feel like you must have brought this game up specifically that they didn't.
He's had bad
jip.
experiences.
I'm not convinced that they didn't jip Xbox Game Pass's version of MLB The Show, okay? Because that heckin' game deleted my save file, and it was like, oh, we see you have your save file in the cloud. You want to download it from backup? And I'm like, hell yeah. And I hit that button. It's like, oh, error message. Hasn't worked ever since. This happened like 3 months ago, and it still has never worked.
How many holes did you put in the wall? How many holes?
None. I uninstalled the game. I'm done with it. I'm never going to play it ever again. So they probably already did sabotage the version of the game. If that makes y'all feel any better, by all means, take that to heart. I hope it helps you sleep at night. I'm done. I don't care anymore about that stupid game. But no, it's if Xbox would have made them not release a PlayStation version at all, there would be something to be upset about.
Oh, there'd been lawsuits out of the yin-yang.
That developer into a liar. But Microsoft isn't that dumb. So they were like, no, not a problem, but here's how we spin this to be in our advantage, is we don't make the PS5 version until later, and that way if they want to play it on next gen, they have to come to us first. It's a smart business decision, and they're checking the boxes they need to check. I think it all works.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get like a West Side Story fanboy like drama play? Xbox.
I mean, that's been acting out every single day.
Y'all realize this will be like a thing though? Like
I've watched that play.
Video game industry corporate dramas at some point is gonna be a genre.
Yeah,
when our grandkids is old, that's gonna be a real thing.
I know a lot of the K dramas already have that.
It's gonna be like Suits or like Mad Men.
I'm telling you.
Can y'all imagine the character of Kojima in that?
Oh my god. He everywhere he walks, is people laying in front of him to step on. Like,
but he just like sows pure chaos. Like none of it makes any sense.
Why would he walk when he would have Jeff Keighley carrying him around everywhere? Just don't need to.
Hey, but wait, what if it was that Halloween costume where really like Kojima doesn't exist? It's really
it's just a
All right, I'll stop. All right.
We all going to hell.
It's always
so much for those review codes. So that's out the window.
Yeah. Bye,
damn.
Bye.
Now I know why they didn't put us on the PR list.
Hug assist. I definitely want to
know why anybody didn't put us on a PR list.
We're on a couple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
People starting to love us a little bit. They're starting to love us. But sis,
we're on. Yeah.
I wanted to get you. You're also like Snips. You're really level-headed when it comes to the console stuff. I want to get your thoughts about this because I mean, no 120 FPS, no HDR, but they did promise a PlayStation version. What they promised was a PlayStation version.
Technically, PlayStation version is coming out.
And all this, we gonna keep all this. Y'all can have the game, but we gonna keep all the goods.
I mean, let's go back to what Trevor told us. When you sign some of these contracts, you're signing them 3-4 years in advance before anything. So this was already in advance that maybe they weren't making maybe the PlayStation 5 wasn't even announced to them at the time. So they signed the contract for that. If, like Snip said, if you think there's a PlayStation 5 version that's not coming, you're insane. It will come eventually. They'll do a Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider thing where they hold it for like 6 months or a year and then they put it out. The thing that drives me crazy on social media is the people that I know that are talking about this. I've talked to them. They've never played Psychonauts 1, even though it's on Game Pass. Yeah, it's like, why are you getting mad? Or the people that are like hyped for Hellblade 2 and haven't
didn't play the first
one.
Like, pisses me off. Baron.
I had to read some of the people.
I'm not hyped for Hellblade.
Well, you ain't hyped for it, but you ain't played it.
I am hyped for Hellblade 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it.
Look, I'll just exit.
But it's just like...
I'm clearly not invited to this party.
We need to remember that as much as we want these things, these companies do not give a flying crap about us. We are not important to them. We are only important in terms of numbers. And if you're not somebody that is buying the collector specific edition with the $200 statue, they don't care about you. So stop getting in fights, because these companies also work together. It's like the big fight I always see with Android versus iPhone. It's like, the iPhone cameras are Samsung phone cameras.
Yep.
Like, it's the same thing.
Yep.
Like, come on, guys. They don't care. Just enjoy your video games, play your video games, and enjoy Psychonauts, because that is a game that it looks cartoonish, but it dives into some deep issues. It's on Game Pass right now, so whatever you pay for Game Pass, go enjoy it. Just shut up and let people enjoy their games. That's all.
And his boss got a mean bob too. I seen the video.
Oh boy, it's
like
Edna
her
Mode.
bob is her bob is,
No capes.
man.
It's on point.
Man, hey, she, like straight out of a '90s R&B video. Like the bob is on point. I swear.
Edna
She was
Mode,
part
man.
of the total group, the musical total, like.
I'm telling you.
Now see, Dallas, I know you hashtag Xbox Game Pass gang with us. You will be playing on Game Pass day one. But let's say, for instance, you didn't have an Xbox. Would you feel gypped as a PlayStation 5 owner if you was? Because let's say you played the first Psychonauts, you're into the game, you were hyped for Psychonauts 2, you got a PS5, you got rid of your PS4. Would you be pissed?
If I'm into Psychonauts, okay, so me personally, you set the scene. I have a PS5. Psychonauts comes out. I'm into it. I probably personally played the first one just before this dropped. No, at that point. And, okay, so I'm a little biased. Let's go ahead and say that right now.
But
I'm a little
the thing
biased.
about it is, too, you'd still have the ability to play the game on your PS5.
Exactly.
It just
That's the
won't be
point.
as pretty as it could be otherwise.
And then, like, I'm not saying it's that bad, but think about when the first Psychonauts came out. That shit didn't age as well as you hoped. So, So I'm from a person who tried to play it. Like, it didn't age as well as you hoped. So when it come down to it, man, if y'all don't shut y'all little spoiled ass up, y'all always find some shit to complain about. It's all like, come on.
Dallas can probably agree with this. We've talked about this so many times. The people that are complaining about it won't play it for a couple years. I'm still trying to get through my 2017 backlog. I'm still trying to play Horizon Zero Dawn before Forbidden West comes out, and I probably won't finish it. Like, you have other games to play.
Love that game.
I know.
Love that game.
It's just
I'm
like,
like,
on the side of on the creator side, like, just as a creator, if I was them, you better be glad you got what you got. Like, sit your little ass down in the corner and don't talk, and like play with your controller. Don't say nothing else. Be glad you got what you got, and then on the PS5, at the very least, you know it's gonna run like it's supposed to run. I mean,
And at least they're being honest that it is a previous version brought forward, not like a certain game that we've all played, Cyberpunk, that didn't tell you it was a
gift that keeps on giving.
Keep
really
giving.
does.
Cyberpunk the hell out of us.
They got to do a documentary about that damn
I
game.
just updated that after not playing it for 7 months, and it had 60 gigabytes of updates to put in. I was like, this is a whole new game.
It's probably
But
still
did it
not
make a
100%
difference?
either.
That's what I was about to say. But
I didn't even launch it.
nobody got over on you. You got what they could possibly give you right away, and there's something else coming. You all right? Like you
I think the
really
people
don't.
forced them now. I do. I think people forced them to push that game out. They could have waited a little longer. They really could have. They could have waited a little longer.
It's always somebody in a suit making decisions like that.
And we all know what happens when you force games out. Look at my baby Anthem. Look at Mass Effect Andromeda. Look at Cyberpunk. Let the game marinate and let it come out when it's supposed to, baby. Because you ever had an under-seasoned piece of chicken? Nasty.
That's salmonella.
Chicken.
Never mind, unseasoned. It's undercooked.
Unseasoned.
That's hard too. That's
Fatal.
hard.
I got salmonella from that game.
Now see, if Double Fine wasn't officially an Xbox studio, I would say riot in the streets if you wanted to. But to me, the fact that they are a Microsoft studio, I think they're only obligated to do what they said they would do. Yeah. If I'm Microsoft, I'm not telling you, hey, let's go spend another couple of months worth of work to make sure the PS5 version is 120 frames per second. To us, it seems like a flip. It sounds like a switch, right? A flip of the switch. But there's a lot of extra work that goes into doubling the frame rate and stuff like that, right? I think a lot of people are upset, like Dallas was saying, because you're spoiled. You probably don't have a display that can go over 60 hertz anyway, because for a fact most people don't. Most people are still rocking 1080p 60 hertz. That's a fact. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. 4K ain't even fully adopted yet for a lot of people, right? And better, and on top of that, having a screen You know, especially or your TV that's maybe not a true 120 hertz or can't do barely can do 60. I think it's a bunch of fuss about nothing, and I think the fact that they are a Microsoft studio, they don't have an obligation, in my opinion.
Yep.
If you want a game that's gonna push things in a couple days, and on Xbox in a couple days, if you want a game, if you have PC and Xbox, it's gonna push stuff. Microsoft Flight Simulator is dropping for consoles.
That's gonna make my PC
Watch
cry.
Your console melt.
Yeah.
It makes my PC cry every time I try to start it up.
Listen,
but y'all, let's just play some video games. Let's not get people keep acting like these companies hate each other and don't work with each other. Microsoft and PlayStation, they love each other.
They're best friends. They playing golf right now.
Facts. Facts.
Right
Better,
now.
girl.
Facts.
These companies work together. They support each other. Whenever there's a launch or a game does well, they tweet at each other. And
I'm tired of bearing.
Who posted that? Who posted the Popeyes?
Don't
thing?
say fame. No, I didn't. No, I did. I would move the box over so they can see who posted that. I did not post that. I did not post that.
Yeah.
Somebody call HR.
That is wild.
Somebody call
The
HR.
driest thing ever.
I don't like. What do you see with that? Like the
I see
the
the
crispy
driest.
edges?
No matter how many sauces you deposit, it's still gonna be dry.
They're trying to come out
Anyway.
fame nothing. But listen, I do want to switch.
Games, man.
I want to go over to Dallas because Dallas is our music aficionado at Level 1. If you guys don't know, Dallas is the voice of the Iron Lords podcast every day. He is the voice of this podcast. He is the voice of Take Two podcast. So Dallas is our music aficionado. Okay. Now I'm gonna pose this to you first, Dallas. So one thing, and I'm gonna say some stuff that I was gonna put out for 15 minutes of fame, but I deleted it because I like the way it came out. But one thing I do enjoy about PlayStation is that they don't ever feel the need they need to buy goodwill. You never really hear about people getting a whole bunch of PlayStation stuff to show off. Athletes, musicians, you don't really see that. And if they doing it, people keeping it on the low. Let's take it back to like 2014, 2015, where Microsoft was really struggling. And they were trying to get celebrities to come on and play Crackdown 3, and the celebrities you could tell they never played the game before, and it was like really cringe and embarrassing. So recently, Microsoft sent over a care package to DJ Khaled. It's like what Dave Chappelle say, who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? Who gives a fuck about what DJ Khaled think about a video game console, right? So Microsoft sent DJ Khaled a care package. A Space Jam shoes, Space Jam controller, a Space Jam car, I think it's like 1 of 100, and according to him, a speaker. And that speaker was the Xbox Series S.
Series S, yep. Okay, so
Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He was opening up the box. He was like, "Oh, I got some shoes.
Like a Space Jam.
I'm gonna put that in my shoes room. What is this? A speaker? Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my shoe room." I'm like, it was a whole console, a speaker. And it was a whole console.
now I give you this.
And he has a son. Well, he may be not playing him. So
I mean, that baby a baby though, and
Yeah,
I don't
think he's
really,
still pretty young.
I don't really like see Khaled as a normal person, and not because he's a celebrity. He's just a little throw. Y'all know he's a little touched, a little special. Not in a bad way. I mean, everybody.
I can't deal with this dude.
Everybody that make it to where they make it. Like you can't make it there without being a little off.
Another one.
So another one. And the thing is, he the best. Who?
Well, no, so I actually take issue with that. I want to know. So like, I don't know who the first person he did a collab with was, right? But he did his ad lib where he hops on and goes, "Yeah, DJ Khaled, we the best." Talking about him and the person he's making the song with, right? Then he goes and makes a song with somebody completely different, uses the same ad lib. Was like, best. Have y'all now become the best? What about the dude from the last song? Like, did you
no longer the
him?
best?
Are
Second
y'all no
best.
longer the best? Why is it everyone who's with you is automatically the best?
If you ain't first, you're
I think
last.
they were better.
We all the best.
It's messed
I'm
up.
jumping on you like a Spider-Man.
I mean, if you ain't first, you could be second, third, or fourth, or you could be somewhere in between them.
You can last.
With a camera filming action.
Look at Pinky.
But okay, so listen, I'm gonna be all the way. I'm gonna be all the way real though. Like y'all know, I can understand if it broke your little nerd heart because that type of stuff used to make me feel away too. So I get it. I used to cringe so hard, like in 4th grade when people said Pokemans.
Oh, that pissed me off.
So
you ain't got no
I get it.
Pokemon cards?
I get it. But you can't act like that shit don't look like a speaker though. Like any console that you have with like holes in the top, that had to be your design. Okay, cool, whatever. But why make like a little circular part? That's come on, that shit.
But Dallas, it goes to show why him? Why not?
I'm gonna show you why.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. I was about to go there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just about to go there. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna show you what you should have done. You should have went and grabbed. You know, this is an example because PlayStation did it. Travis Scott, and give him a little faux title and let him do his thing. Because if they already used the product, which is your first mistake, it should have been somebody that you know uses your product. If they already used the product, okay, just give it to them, and it's gonna be on social media, or people gonna hear about it because people hear about everything they do. That's how like celebrities have to make their money. So I don't know, man. When it comes down to it, you could have did it. It could have been anything. Who was it? Quavo with the Aqua chain from Crash Bandicoot. You do it like that. You just let the fans do their thing. So if you got something special, like you don't even have to do much, but send it to the right person. Like that's you had one job. Send it to somebody that you.
What if that was their plan? What if they knew you'd say some stupid stuff and they'd be like, "Oh, this will be."
And then now it's gonna get viewed everywhere.
That makes sense because you can count on Khaled.
Everybody know him. Everybody. There's nobody that don't know who DJ Khaled is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was too because everybody see him, everybody follow him, everybody listen to his music, everybody doing this.
Plus, even outside the gaming community, like
But everybody also knows who Henry Cavill is. Not only Superman, he's done tons of roles, Mission Impossible, and he almost missed his Superman call because he was in a World of Warcraft raid and almost missed the phone call. Like, he would be the person. He's built his own PC on stream. If I was smart, I would have sent it to him because I would trust
doing wrong.
Him.
We're talking about the man that heard about the fact that it was a Witcher being made. It wasn't even written yet, and made his agent bug them until the writer really didn't have a choice but to cast him because she couldn't get his voice out of her head.
Sure. And
The Witcher.
Hustle's right. Maybe not everybody knows who he is name-wise, but everybody, if I can show you, people who don't know video games, they see a picture of him, they know exactly who that hot guy is. They're like, oh yeah, that's Henry Cavill. I know exactly. I don't know what movie he's been in.
I'm dropping the DJ Khaled link in the description. That's the. I dropped the link to the Level 1 TikTok, by the way, so that's where you can watch it.
DJ Khaled is also kind of a laughing stock in some companies, but people know that design is important. And when we saw those consoles come out, we looked at those consoles like, is that a speaker? That's what we said immediately when we saw it on the Game Awards.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
The devil is already here, baby. Can't shame him if he's here.
Oh, Lord.
That fleshlight meme, you the devil.
The last thing I remember DJ Khaled from was he performed, I think it was the first Overwatch League Grand Finals. That was like 3 or 4 years ago now. He was the performer for the Grand Finals, like at halftime or whatever. And it was the like weirdest, saddest thing ever. He tried to do some dance moves, and it looked like he just barely kept from falling over. It was bad.
He's a producer.
I remember him from.
That got famous being producer saying DJ Khaled. He doesn't sing, he doesn't rap, he doesn't do anything.
And you know what?
We ain't gonna disrespect Khaled like that. Hold on.
No, I'm gonna disrespect him because he said he ain't. No, you know I'm gonna disrespect him, Baron, because he said he don't eat his wife. I can't respect a man that don't do that.
We ain't gonna do last week.
I'm about to say, is Alex in here?
But I told y'all,
Stop.
Yeah, we can't go back to last week.
Last week, that first 30 minutes was like, whoa.
No, that was the whole show.
Now, see, Hustle in the chat, Hustle said DJ Khaled is a way bigger star than Henry Cavill. I get that. I get why you would send it to him. But it goes back to my point. It goes back to my point to where I just feel like Microsoft was just looking for the biggest names they can and saying, hey, here's this, instead of being more strategic. Like Dallas said, what they did with, give me the rapper. I'm sorry, they did the promo with PS5. Travis Scott. Be strategic like that, because someone like me.
I'm sure Kim Kardashian got an Xbox. She doesn't play video games. She doesn't even know how to hold a controller. So why does it matter who you send it to? You could send it to Kim Kardashian, probably the biggest the American royalty. I'm sorry, you guys.
Well, they send it for
I don't wanna-
promotional purpose, right? They're going to assume this celebrity is going to show it off. They
Exactly,
can't
but Kim
just be sending it for
Kardashian's
free.
Audience does not. Her audience doesn't even care about her makeup line. They don't care about what Kim Kardashian has to promote. It's gonna be Sugar Bear hair, the tea that makes you shit yourself constantly.
Oh,
something that
Mr.
you don't
Kima.
care.
Remember when the Series X came out and everyone memed the Series X thing looked like a fridge, and Microsoft made a fridge? Here you go, make a Series S speaker. Boom. Mr. Kima, let Aaron Greenberg know.
DJ Khaled could keep it in
But
his
make
shoe
sure you
room.
get to sign on for that patent and get some of that royalty money.
Just a little bit.
I mean, yeah, that definitely is a perfect pivot point. It won't make them as much money as what they should have originally done, but that's a perfect pivot point.
Oh, I thought you could get one out there. I was like, let me show you finna say something.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh yeah, I was ready.
I was like, oh, he finna say something intellectual. Oh, he finna.
I'm way too sober for that right now.
You're sober? I'm shocked.
Yeah, because you see how much orange, some grape, whatever cranberry.
Yeah, I should have been.
Dallas got a drug test coming up. They gotta be drinking all that big old thing.
You know why I wear the glasses? Because there's something that Fame needs to edit, and I'm glad I was wearing my sunglasses because when we were told something, my eyes went real big, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm glad I'm wearing sunglasses."
I'm gonna head that out this weekend. That way I can't get yelled at.
Sunglasses hide my reactions.
Baron, don't judge me,
hide
bro.
my
I'm
disappointing
gonna get it
look.
done. I'm done with my review that comes out in 6 days.
You know what? You fine, because I didn't think the game was going to come out in 2023 either. So
see, you lose hype when you hear the game's coming out like in 4 years. I'm like, then why are we doing this right now?
with a fully playable demo.
Unless it's Hellblade or Final Fantasy.
All
right, I'm gonna
not
stop.
our fault.
Baron said we're getting in trouble now. He said y'all doing too much communicating.
What do you think the pro
Don't make my
versions
job
of these
harder.
are gonna look like? Because PlayStation 5 was the bold, or no, PlayStation 3 was bold. PlayStation 4 was italic. PlayStation 5 was the underline. What do you think the next? Oh God, I can't even think of PlayStation 6. But what is that? What do you think that's gonna look like? And then the pro versions of these, what are those gonna look like?
I'm still laughing at italic.
No,
so
man.
y'all
It doesn't
remember?
look
This
like
ain't got nothing to do with
italics,
nothing. But y'all remember when the PS3 had the Spider-Man font,
Yes.
like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man
Those were the
font?
glossy PS3s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sony actually went with that. That's crazy.
I
Had
vibe
a
with
whole
that.
grand piano.
They said, we gonna use this twice.
It was nice.
You know why?
on
Because
home.
they bought that font for like probably $2,000, and they're like, we have to use this.
That's like taking a verse from one of your hit songs and putting it on another one of your hit songs.
You just say one was from the
Another
mixtape.
one?
It doesn't matter.
Another
Another
one.
one.
Another one.
Another.
It's from my mixtape. It don't matter. Another one.
Anybody? Because I said this in a video that was deleted. Just to kind of finish my thoughts on this particular topic, I feel like giving that type of package to someone, let's say Microsoft sent that package to you, Miss Pinky, that would have a bigger impact on me if I didn't have an Xbox to buy an Xbox. To send it to someone like Miss Pinky, to send it to Barry, like that would have a bigger impact on me. Because again, what Dave Express said about who the fuck cares about what Ja Rule thinks at times like this. Like I don't care about what DJ Khaled think right now. But if I see Miss Pinky on Facebook Gaming because she partnered.
And we know she'll keep it real.
Open that open,
Xbox
like that'll be
does
fire.
something- If you're willing to criticize them if they do something funky too, so that's why I respect it more if you get it. You'd be like, y'all want to see the shit they did today?
Right.
That's what you'll do.
I've always been a PlayStation girl. I always been I love Sony, PlayStation. And then, I'm like, man, I should give me an Xbox Series X. That Game
They're still
Pass
trying to
sale,
get me an
I was
Xbox.
Like, let me go ahead and, So I said I was going to get one very, very soon.
That Game Pass is hard to gloss over.
That's what I'm saying. That sold me right there.
It's hard. Like, I know a lot of people who are like, I'm a straight, Sony person. I like Sony products. It's not a fanboy thing. I just enjoy Sony products. And they keep hearing about Game Pass. So at bare minimum, they're wanting a speaker, aka a Series S. I just it's hard to gloss over. Game Pass is amazing.
And Fame keeps trying to get me one because in Canada they're like $10,000.
Yeah, Canada too expensive, bro.
That's wild.
$400
for a Series S. Just for the Series S. No bueno.
He's like, "What's a Switch up there?" I was like, "Let me check." Oh, $400 without shipping. So
I wanna go to Citizen Snips because we're talking about Game Pass, and one thing I think that
don't look so surprised.
One thing I think that can be super dope with Game Pass. Go ahead.
You haven't complimented his glasses.
I tell him at work all the time. Me and Snips work together, and I come over to his cubicle.
Work together. No. It has to be on camera.
He didn't compliment my glasses. Okay, what he said about my glasses was they make me look like Dr. Robotnik.
I did say that.
This is important to bring it up, okay? Because I didn't want to say it at the time. All right.
I did say that.
Look nothing like Dr. Robotnik's glasses.
No, they look nice.
that happened.
They fit your face a lot better than the square ones you had.
You know why it fits my face better? Because my face isn't square; it's round.
Yeah.
Fame is a full villain.
He is. Full villain.
No.
Don't worry. We've heard stories about Fame.
His best life out here, and look, you shut him down. How dare you?
Right?
He's just trying to be great.
This man maxed out his.
Look, I was just upset that they don't look like his glasses.
They
don't look like that.
But at the time, that's what came to mind.
Did not know
was Dr. Robotnik.
Okay.
Yeah, I legit mess with Snips every day. I go by his cubicle and I just pop up, "Hello, Clarice," and just walk away.
And every day. Know he's there.
Next time he does that, just yell, "Policia!"
Sometimes I just peek over and I just breathe until he looks up, and I'm not gonna stop breathing until you look up. Like, I'm just gonna keep breathing hard over your.
You know what messed with him more than you being mean to?
These glasses don't look like that. First of all, they're not sunglasses, okay? They have actual frame to them. They're not just a nose bridge part. Like, come on, man.
You still look like Dr.
Don't worry. We've heard some stories about Fame. And when we tell them,
I still just barely have more hair than Dr. Robotnik too.
Okay. Hey, bro, don't complain.
Don't do it, bro.
Too late.
That hairline.
Don't do it.
Don't complain, bro. I gotta have my shame.
His talents to South Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. But Snips. So
that was actually a bar.
The reason I want to come to you, because we're talking about Game Pass, and one thing I'm excited about playing Game Pass on the go is the Steam Deck. Because from everything we're hearing, it's gonna be a PC that you can run Windows on and everything else, right? But reports are coming out that some of the biggest games, the Apexes and stuff of the world, will struggle to run on the Steam Deck. Seeing how that's what a lot of, it's a big game, it's a big title. Did you expect games to struggle to run? Because I mean, from all intents and purposes, we're hearing that this is pretty much like, I think I was talking with Alex. It's like a mobile PS4, right? Do you think that's going to be an issue for the Steam Deck moving forward, that it may struggle to run some of these newer titles?
I don't think so. And I've looked up the list of which games, and it looks like it's a lot of MMOs, oddly enough. But Apex Legends, Black Desert Online, DayZ, Dead by Daylight, Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Hunt, Showdown, Paladins, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege, and Smite.
Those are the games it's going to struggle with.
It says it won't be able to play them.
Oh wow, Destiny 2. Okay.
I think it's. I don't know. So I know a lot of these. The reason that they were saying is they wouldn't work is because a lot of these games were originally developed for consoles, or they were based for Windows-based platforms, and the Steam Deck will originally be Linux-based. But I don't know if installing Windows on that and running the games through the Windows platform will change that in any way, shape, or form. I personally don't see it as a huge issue. Most of these games that I've read into are not ones that I would be interested in playing on a handheld anyway. Maybe Fall Guys would be the exception there, or something like that. And a lot of them aren't very popular right now, like Paladins and Smite. I haven't
Yeah.
known people who are playing those a lot last time. I think it's people trying to make a big stink out of nothing.
But wouldn't that be the point of the Steam Deck though? Is that you can, like, because we all know those games like on the Switch, like, oh, this is perfect for a Switch on the go type of game. But isn't the Steam Deck supposed to be the opposite of that? Is I'm supposed to be able to take my Steam library and go play Arkham Asylum on my Switch, like on my Switch, my Steam Deck. Like, isn't that supposed to be the opposite of the Switch? Like, isn't that the purpose of this handheld?
I think that the issue is going to be how many more games are going to be impacted by that. I think that's going to be the big deal there. We don't know going forward or what else hasn't been revealed yet that won't be able to play on it. And I'd like to do more digging into the why it won't be able to play on it, because hardware-wise, like you said, it seems like the Steam Deck has the requisite hardware to run just about anything. Maybe not maxed out settings or anything crazy like that, but it should play things, and they should play pretty well. Especially at the lower resolution, that'll help it run easier as well, to get more frames. But it's more interest to me is going to be what other games it says it can't run. Because right now, if that is the entire list, which was like, I don't know, 10 games, my Steam library currently has like 300 some odd games, and Destiny 2 is about the only one that was on that list. And like I said before, I wouldn't necessarily personally be interested in playing Destiny 2 on a handheld anyway. But that's what it's going to come down to me. Is if it turns into a recurring problem and newer games coming out that you are going to want to play aren't available on the Steam Deck and they can't really give you a good reason why, that's going to be a problem. But if it's just this small list of games because of a certain way they were developed or a platform they were intended for, and it doesn't mesh well with how the Steam Deck runs its stuff, I'll get over it. It won't bother me.
Where is your interest level right now with the Steam Deck? Someone who mainly plays on PC, like, where's your interest level? Like 1 to 10,
if I put it on a 1 to 10 scale, probably like a 6 or a 7. Like, I find it fairly interesting. It seems like it would be what I wanted my Switch to be. So it might steer me in that direction. The problem is I already bought the Switch, and that's money that you're not going to get back. So I'm going to look at it as it's going to be one of those deals where I'm not going to really need it. But if I happen to have the money laying around and I feel like making a stupid impulse purchase so I can try and feel something in this giant void, then I'll buy a Steam Deck. That's where my money will go.
Consumerism at its best.
Yeah, man.
Right?
That's how it goes. You spend money.
You don't feel good, you buy the good.
That's what I got. This gun plug kit back there.
What?
First gun plug kit.
Ooh.
Gundam model kit.
Gundam. Oh yeah, put that together. Put that together on stream.
I might. It's a lot of
pieces. People gonna come through. That's
Aaron does that.
People gonna come through.
But yeah, it was one of those deals where, and then that's the story I was telling you guys earlier about USPS versus Amazon, and how USPS takes 10 days to move something across 2 states, where Amazon got that to me from Japan in 3 days. It's a different story. Sorry, but that blows my mind.
I mean, it kind of ties in though.
Long ago.
Yeah.
Miss Pinky, where's your interest on the Steam Deck? I know. Other than like people who are like, in my opinion, not necessarily hardcore PC gamers, I haven't seen like a lot of people who mainly play on console like, oh yeah, Steam Deck. I mean, I am interested in it, but I want to get where's your interest level on the Steam Deck right now?
To be honest, I'm very interested in it. I want to get one, but I don't play PC games all that much. I play Sims. I play.
Oh, girl. Hell yeah.
I play modded Sims, but I mean, I don't play too many PC games, so it wouldn't even benefit me to even get it. And I have a Switch too, so I don't see me getting it. I really don't, to be honest. But I'm very interested. I'm gonna keep watching and hearing for new things and stuff, but I don't have a lot of Steam games. Like, I have maybe about not even 10 games in my Steam library.
Oh my god.
I don't.
You gotta crank those numbers up.
Yeah.
Would y'all be interested if it sells extremely well, like the Switch sells extremely well, if this is enough juice for Sony to say Vita 3 or next Vita, whatever it was? What's the next handheld? It was the PSP Vita. So handheld 3. Would you be interested at that? I mean, because I think the what the hell is that? I ain't never seen that model.
Oh yeah.
That's a mini.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought it was a sidekick.
one.
I'm like, why you busting out a sidekick, bro?
And first off, if the sidekick came back, I'd love.
Oh, I'd buy it.
Oh hell yeah!
I'd be out here like, wait, what's the noise?
Right, flick.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
I was about to hit me on my two-way with that one.
Bruh.
Where you at?
Move back into the BlackBerry days.
Oof. I had a World Edition where the ball kept going out, so I had to keep. I was always at Sprint.
Right? I think I'll counter you, Fame, with I'll be the villain of this. I'm not excited for the Stream Deck.
Ooh, Stream Deck.
Steam Deck.
Ah, remember,
Sorry.
Grandma was gonna be confused on the Series X and the One X, but now,
Somebody's,
Yeah.
somebody gonna order a Stream Deck.
You know what those marketers are saying? Good. I hope they mess up and have to buy both.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it for the simple fact of what I want out of it is not going to come in the base. Like Sisson says, it's going to come with Linux. I want to see the homebrew scene after this because the homebrew scene for the PSP is still alive and thriving. The homebrew, even the homebrew for the Game Boy. I just bought a Game Boy game a couple months ago. Like a Game Boy Color game. Vita, its modding scene and homebrew scene is still alive. I want to see what this can do because once you can load Windows on this, what I said a couple months ago that this is just a tablet, it's going to change because you may not have Steam games, but if you can use Parsec or you can use Rainway, you can have whatever game you can hook up to. If you're okay with the latency, you can even have your console hooked up to it with your controller off to the side and just use that as a mirror, as a screen mirror. You can do so many things with this, but it's not going to be available with the base Steam Deck. And this is not people forget, this is not the first time we've seen Steam do something. Like Steam tried a console, and that didn't work.
Oh, that was miserable. Yes.
Yeah. That you used to be able to buy it at
about
GameStop
5 years ago.
Yeah.
It died miserably. And it was the same tiers.
Back in the closet. Like, oh.
It was about the same time as the Ouya.
And they had 3 tiers, just like this console has 3 tiers with the memory. Yeah, it was.
Yep.
It felt miserably. It was bad.
It was the Steam Machine. That's
Steam
what it's called.
Machine.
There you go.
Yeah.
That rings the bell. Okay.
And no one wanted it.
Hey, can we be real? How have they gotten away with like just jocking the whole Game Gear's setup?
Bro, it does look, bro.
Money.
It looks just like a Game Gear, like to a T.
Yeah.
Like I'm shocked Sega hasn't been like.
Right, Sega.
Sega's busy, man.
According to Baron, PlayStation is the next Sega.
I believe it.
Yeah, did I say that correctly?
Yes.
PlayStation is the next Sega.
I believe. Let me tell you.
Oh, where they go to software. Yeah.
I believe. Think about it. They sell these consoles to sell you 20-hour amazing experiences. Why not just sell the 20-hour amazing experience?
You wouldn't think more so Microsoft than Sony? You wouldn't think more so Microsoft? You wouldn't think more so Microsoft than Sony being the next Sega? I think Microsoft is closer to Sega than Sony.
But this is when I say the next Sega, I literally mean pure software. The reason it's hard to say that with Xbox, even though if we want to nitpick, we can say they're already on path to be the next Sega. They're more so, if you want to be nitpicky about it, they're already there. Because like I said, you're already buying TVs and it's going to have the Xbox Game Pass app installed on the TV. And I'm telling you, you're going to walk into Best Buy, you're going to see a TV, and then it's going to say included with 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate and a controller.
Yeah.
That's the world
happening.
we're moving to. So but when I say the crazy extreme thing about Sony, it's because look, we know why the console sell. What did everybody say? Exclusives. But if that's the only reason you're buying your console, I used to work at GameStop. We know they don't make money on third-party games like that.
No.
They don't make. It's not much profit in that.
Yeah.
But if the only major profit is your studio exclusive experiences, first party. Thank you. I knew there was a word for it. Why not just make games? It'd be you'd get rid of your R&D department. Now I'm sounding like real crazy cutting down Sony.
You're right.
There's PlayStation Studios now. They got that. I knew that was gonna happen.
We've talked about this before. The consoles are getting at the point where we're getting no like
and all the games are on PC now. Boom.
Well, yeah. And we're getting no physical gain that we can see because PlayStation 4, the genre was so close to what we see now that it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm a Sony girl. I've grown up playing Sony. I didn't get into PC until probably 7 years ago, and now I play primarily on PC. Unless Fame is like, "Hey, we got a code for this. You want to play this on PS4?" And then it sounds like the Space Center, firing up in the back.
Right.
I think to keep these companies going as it is, because Sony, let's be honest, only makes money on their movies, their cameras, and PlayStation. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they have so many other departments. Well, it makes money that we know because they could be in deep space. We don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm. These companies need to do something different because we're already at this E3. We covered the entire E3 and we're like, dang, is this it?
Indies carry. Indies, honestly, I think we would be dealing with a serious bubble situation if it wasn't for these indie games.
And the Xbox wasn't even announced at E3. It was announced at the Game Awards.
That too.
Yeah, at the Game Awards, yep.
Or Kojima's puppet. Or the puppet, Kojima's puppet master. I don't know. One of them's not real.
You should like him because he's Canadian. I'm like,
one of them
Canadian doesn't mean I like him. Right. He's from Eastern Canada. That doesn't matter.
But like of course I understand this is like wrapping it back to the whole Sony thing. It's an extreme far-fetched idea, but if it's it's not impossible. Sega was at the top of the world.
Yeah,
Sega
was those boys.
They were on everything. Like Sonic is okay. Did you see the debate not too long ago, maybe like a month or so ago, where people were online arguing between Link and Sonic? They were like, "Oh no, Link is more popular." They're like, "Are you crazy? Have you ever seen a kid wearing a Link? Have you ever seen a kid wearing a Link t-shirt?
Never.
My kids who don't really play games like that know Sonic. Like,
I knew Sonic way before I played
Link and Mario Olympics. It was Sonic and Mario Olympics, or Mario and Sonic Olympics.
First Legend of Zelda maybe 3 years ago, but I played Sonic when I was a kid.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Hey, and Baron,
that company.
And now we're hearing that Sony, or PlayStation, and Netflix may be having a bit of a partnership going on too.
They are making money. Do you hear me? Money. I want to be a part of that world. You hear me?
Bro, all
Netflix
these little
is also in a weird spot.
They are.
Netflix price going to go through the roof.
Well, here's the thing. Netflix, we see all these acquisitions and stuff. We see the very slim majority that is suggested to us that's good. But I've seen some of the shit Netflix puts out. And they put out more shit than they put out good quality stuff. So Netflix is struggling. No. I'm not talking about the Netflix movies you watch. I'm talking about the dark side that don't even get suggested to you. Stuff that you would never watch. And it's awful.
There's a lot more on there than what you think.
Exactly.
Oh, it is. It's a lot.
For the one movie you like, there's 15 movies that are awful.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix is in a weird spot because they're becoming the blockbuster. They've started to reach a point where, hey, we're putting out a lot of stuff, but a lot of it isn't good. And the stuff like Emily in Paris, we're putting that out, this racist show, and we're getting backlash for it. And people are starting to unsubscribe from us because there's other alternatives out there. Netflix is at a weird point and they need to figure something out. And now with that announcement that we covered last week of they may be getting into gaming, a lot of people aren't happy with that. I'm like, no, I'm not willing for my...
Did you see they were saying that at no extra cost too? I just seen that today.
I don't believe that.
It'll start at no extra cost.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
No, but they're definitely gonna put a price on it. They're definitely gonna put a price on it because that's
I don't
money.
believe them.
Lost money. You know what I'm saying?
Or
it's a money game.
Honestly though, well, this is why it's actually a good idea not to raise the price because I think we talked about it here. Netflix's only issue at this point is acquisition of subscribers. They like there's only so many people who have the internet strong enough to enjoy Netflix. Like it is a serious first world thing. Like everybody ain't got the internet in the US. I got family who live out in the desert who got data caps. Like
you have Spectrum. So
wow.
Yeah. I was like
the dudes was up on the pole, but the power pole earlier today. So
Montero.
now, right, he'd have fell down like that. He ain't gonna pop up like a music video. It'd have been game over. And then my internet would have just been down until they see. Then I would have felt bad. Like, do I feel bad for him or the fact that my internet would have been down for longer? And then then my morality, and now it turns into a social experiment. And like,
You know what?
you call
I just
Spectrum
be
on
like,
911. Like,
I would just be like,
Like, my
did
man's
you follow
down.
the proper safety procedures? No, that's your fault. Like, you
But-
get safety stuff.
Right?
It's not my fault if you fall. Just
But-
saying.
Hey, really quick.
So
I want to cut you off really quick. I apologize in the chat. Nightbot has gone rogue in the chat and telling people they
Yeah.
spamming
Nightbot
and they're not. I might have to shut
is
Nightbot
crazy.
down. I apologize, Jack, in the chat. Not Jack. Gerald Mack. You did nothing wrong. Nightbot just went rogue, and I'm trying to fix it now.
There's the reason
I
why
apologize.
most people don't use Nightbot anymore.
Nightbot about to
Yeah.
go.
it's aggressive.
It's a hunter.
Yeah, they don't
Hunts
take
your
no days
soul.
off. But
Yeah.
Netflix's problem is acquisition of new people. Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't. That's okay. That was why I wasn't shocked they didn't go for Godzilla or Kong versus Godzilla. I was like, yeah, it makes. Why would they spend all that money when they would get no benefit from it? I don't think they would get a large amount of new subscribers in order to watch that movie, because all the people who would watch it are already subscribed, or at least a
Yeah.
large portion. So what do? You tap into a new market and you don't change your price for at least 6 months. Like, let me put it out there, team up with a couple people, and then now I'm diving into the gamer market. Now I'm pulling new subscribers. But if they jack the price up within the first quarter or the first 3 months of it,
It's not gonna work.
it's not gonna work. But they
It's
got to
already
trick you. They got to
$20
give you
in
6
Canada.
months of. I'm telling you.
$20.
The premium $20.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, give me the standard edition, because I'm poor. But watch, once we all go back from quarantine, how many people drop Netflix because like I'm not home to watch
yeah.
it. Why?
Oh,
why
yeah.
Not
do I?
home to watch it. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah. Or if they're home to watch it, it's like, no, I'm doing work. I have other things to do. I'm not. Well, girl, what you sipping on? Some Starbucks?
All right,
Okay.
that should be fixed now. Apologize. I'm sorry, Gerald Mack. I hope
Yeah,
you still
Nightbug.
if you're still in here, Gerald
Right.
Mack, let us know. I apologize. Nightbot just went rogue, and I apologize. But listen,
You
y'all
know why I'm?
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Opa. You know I'm confident prices and things change and everything's a pendulum. Because when it first came out, Balan Wonderworld, and it still is
Lord.
$104 in Canada
Oh Lord.
without shipping.
They should pay
Without
you
the shipping?
$104, man.
Without shipping. And they should, Citizens Right, they should pay me to buy it. Okay, like a sadistic part of me wants to buy it for collection's sake because I know it's going to be pulled off of digital stores soon. But like,
Oh, yeah.
damn. No. Gaming is a weird, wonderful world. And I love it.
It is.
I
I
love
wouldn't
it
be
so much.
nowhere else.
Listen,
Amen. And
yeah.
sometimes it's hard to. Opa, what?
That's I got a delay or something. I'm sorry.
No, you don't got a delay. It's two girls talking. We just won't stop talking.
He praying. Look at him.
What had happened was
Because he knows. I'm not going to yell at you later. Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
It's just us.
I apologize. My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now I forgot what I was going to say. So it's all good.
It was probably something
It's
inappropriate.
probably bullshit.
But you guys know what time it is. What we like to do towards the end of the show is to give suggestions for you guys to watch and or play for this week. Something that may be a throwback, something that may be obscure that we're currently playing right now. But we're going to give you guys our suggestions. I'm going to start with the man who's likely high at the moment because we can't see his eyes. Dallas, what are your suggestions for the people this week?
Hey, I feel like I shouldn't have to tell y'all to watch whatever Marvel show is out at the time, but absolutely go check out Loki. And if you hear me say that, chances are you have already. Watch it again. I don't care. Also, while we talking about Loki, Jonathan Majors, you need to watch something else that he's in. And right now, my favorite is Lovecraft Country. So
They got
feel like
screwed
we had this
over.
conversation
Should have been at
before.
season 2.
they got screwed over the same way American Gods did by losing one of their best characters.
Yep. I need season 4 of American Gods. I need that.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like that should. We'll talk about that later. Whatever. Either way, that you should watch. Actually, also, y'all know I'm still on the Star Wars kick. and I feel like I also said this already, but go play Jedi Fallen Order. It's the closest I'm about to get to a Souls game right now, and it makes you. I was gonna have to pause after I said this. It makes you feel it.
Right.
So, and also, now I know y'all might don't roast me, but it's a much better game right now than I expected it to be. I've been playing Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
And
Battlefront 2 is way better than the first one.
I'm pleasantly surprised by what I've been playing. Y'all know I'm not really super into multiplayer unless I'm playing with the homies, unless it's like on some co-op type shit. But this is legitimately the only multiplayer game besides like Monster Hunter that I felt comfortable just playing alone. Being online, just doing my thing. So yeah, absolutely go check out that sleeper hit for me right now, Battlefront 2.
Okay. Citizen Snips, what you got this week, brother?
So for something to watch, is the anime I started watching the other night. For whatever reason, I kept hearing people talk about it, and I delayed watching it for a long time. I wish I would have started it sooner. Go watch Odd Taxi. Doesn't really, it's not whatever you expect it to be when you start it and you read the description. Just throw that out the window, because it's just going to surprise you from all angles. It's kind of ridiculous. But you should definitely check that out for sure. And it's only about a 13 episode one. I think I'm on like episode 10, so I'm just about done with it. But it's been a really fun and interesting ride. Something different, something new. As far as something to play, Fame just for you, because you mentioned it again today. I'm gonna hop on it right after we finish the podcast with the goal of beating it before this weekend is done. I'm gonna finally finish Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm telling you, it's happening this week. It's going down. I've been completing things. I'm completing this game next. And then if you haven't gone and seen it already, I went in theaters this past weekend with some friends to go see Black Widow. What they did to Taskmaster was not okay. It feels weird. I don't think I like it. But the movie itself was good. So I'd recommend checking that out. And there is, of course, being a Marvel movie, there is a bit at the end after the credits that you should stick around for. That shows some interesting things coming on the horizon, I suppose, for Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah, those will be my three there.
Baron Jones, 1967.
Let's see. I have been playing, right? Yeah, I know. Fame always been bringing up tactical grid-based RPGs, and so I've been running Phantom Doctrine on my Switch. It falls in line with your XComs, your Final Fantasy Tactics, that type of gameplay, but it's built in a world of like the Cold War. So you're running like a spy base, and you send out your spies on missions, and you're constantly running around the map and moving your base around and getting invaded and stealing documents and sneaking in and out of areas. It adds a nice twist to the genre, so it's not just heavy combat based. It's got puzzles to solve. It's a bunch of different stuff in one. And it's called Phantom Doctrine. Shows to watch. I don't know if I recommended already, but Tokyo Revengers. Go watch it. You know, when the main character cries a lot, you know you're in for a decent show. That's it. Yeah, that's all I've been doing.
It's Pinky and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius. The other's insane. All right, Miss Pinky. What do you suggest for the people to watch and or play this week?
Okay, I want y'all to go watch The Tomorrow's War.
Loved it.
It's really good. Mm-hmm. I'm a first-person shooter, and that gave me what I needed out of a movie as far as, you know, combat scenes and stuff. It was something different, and, you know, go see it. I don't want to give it away. Go see it. It was a nice little ending, too. I wasn't expecting that, so please go see it. Go see it. Video games to play. I got two. Play some Virtua Fighter 5. If you have PS Plus, it's free. Free for the month. I played it. Y'all know how Green SP was just joking on me. I whooped his ass 10-1, and I'm gonna make that see.
Do you have a clip of that you could send our way so we can post it everywhere?
We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that up on our
baby girl.
TikTok.
Oh hell yeah!
Beat your ass.
He beat your ass and took your number.
Also, I've been stuck on Black Ops Cold War Zombies since Saturday.
Okay.
Been playing it. I love it. The new map is Modern something.
I can't remember that.
Whatever.
Some along them lines. Some along them
Some
lines.
along them lines.
Right. The new map that just came out, y'all. It's really fun. I like it. I haven't done any Easter eggs. I've just been running the 20 rounds because it's two options. You can either do the 20 rounder or you can do the endless. I've been doing the 20. Yeah, I've been practicing. So the 20 is too quick for me now. So I'm ready for the endless one now. So.
Okay.
Somebody leveled up.
No kidding. Nerd.
I haven't played zombies in so long. It's been a long time since I played some zombies. Like I used to play zombies
sober
heavy.
in a very long time.
Yes, I've been on zombies, Black Ops zombies since Black Ops 2, and then when 3 brought them out, I said I don't like it. 4 came out, I said this is trash. So this is a nice, fresh, start to the zombies collection.
I was about to say, girl, if you playing some original zombies, Black Ops 1, I'm gonna join you too.
I love
PS3.
one. Yes. Woo, yes.
Black Ops 2.
The 5. Ooh.
By the way, in all, Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty. But I digress. My sister,
Big Red one is the best.
My sister from another mister, Floor Hugger. What are you suggesting this week, love?
Ooh, y'all know I can't stop myself. Before we get into it, again, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, that explains why there's no cogs. But I'm gonna give you some suggestions because I haven't been playing much this week aside from one specific game that I can't tell you guys about yet. Except for next week, it's gonna be out. I'm gonna say go play some Red Dead Redemption Online. There's I also want to give a shout out to there's this guy Unicorn something on TikTok. He hunts down racist players in the game.
Oh, it's hilarious! I love it.
Trolls them.
I love it.
Oh, it's glorious. Red Dead Redemption 2 also just got a DLC launch, Blood Money, for the online stuff, so that's good. If you like tactical games, Empire of Sin. If you like Omerta City of Gangsters, Empire of Sin is a great game. And the next one is 2 TV shows, but only one you can watch right now. One is Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. If you love the campy goodness that is Resident Evil, you're gonna like this. And the next one is it's not available yet. It's coming out August 23rd. It's The Witcher, The Nightmare of the Wolf. It's the anime series that's kind of like in partnership with the TV show, but not really. And the TV show it's on its 2nd season. But if you want to watch some goodness, that Resident Evil is so good. It's a bibbidi bobbidi boo. It's so good. It's so good. And I hope you guys like what we talked about this week.
I got one game of suggestion. You know what it is. It's Gears Tactics. I fell in love. I usually don't play these type of games, but my gaming palate has grown. Unlike Baron with his old man taste bud palate, like he eats spin wheels and coffee every morning. He hasn't quite evolved yet.
Bruh, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Baron was born in 1925. He eat living onions. He be at Luby's. The only one at Luby's they're trying to get some living onions, bro. He got an old man palate.
First off, leave me alone.
My man said, I can't wait to get some lemon squares. Like, he excited. Like, that makes his day, bro. Like,
lemon squares are fire.
Lemon squares are fire.
Lemon squares are good.
I'm just saying. And as far as something to watch, I suggested it before, but I want to suggest it again because I put somebody on to work today. The Uncanny Counter on Netflix. I'm mad at this panel because nobody in this panel has watched it yet. Y'all need to go watch The Uncanny Counter. Season 2 is coming soon. Go check it out, but be prepared because your Netflix suggestions will change once you start going down this K road, K dramas or whatnot. Your Netflix suggestions will change. Yeah, that K path is real. Like, I've gone down the rabbit hole, and all of my suggestions are K everything. Everything.
Boys Over Flowers is still the best show out there.
Boys Over Flowers is fire. It's fire. But the
Gunjupyo got the meanest perm.
The Uncanny Counter and Gears Tactics. Go give it a chance. Of course, it's on Game Pass. Go check it out. Extend your I'm not gonna lie. Like I got into a mode where I was playing some of the same stuff over and over and over again. I did. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, you were.
I ain't gonna cap. But Gears Tactics, and I'm about to try this Pokemon Unite. I just downloaded it on my Switch. I'm probably gonna stream it either tonight or tomorrow. I got work early morning, not tonight. This weekend,
you're not gonna stream it tonight.
This weekend, I'm gonna stream the Pokemon Unite. So make sure you guys check it out. Listen. In the description down below, you're going to see a couple of things. One, the DJ Khaled video on our TikTok. Please check out our TikTok. We'll be uploading stuff daily. And also, Miss Pinky's Twitter handle is on there as well. Make sure you guys go check that out. And for the people on Twitter wondering, I thought it was another Miss Pinky. It ain't that Miss Pinky. It ain't Pinky. It's Miss Pinky.
Let me tell y'all. Look, I have put ads out on Facebook Gaming, right?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Let me tell y'all the comments I've gotten.
Oh.
Like, I remember. I said, you.
Thank you.
I said, you know what? Right. It ain't the Pinky you remember. This is Pinky from Detroit. What's up? This ain't the Pinky I remember. Look.
People need to chill.
Get your old greasy, nappy-headed.
I saw that earlier. I thought you meant another Pinky. I'm like, bro.
No,
I know.
I be wanting to fight. Like just square up right now. Let's go off right now.
Oh,
man,
but
and if y'all want
to. 07, y'all. I've been playing I played console gaming since 07. Call of Duty. Is that Pinky?
No, you horny hoes.
Right now.
If y'all want to chill extra, don't forget the Olympics is going on, and I know I'm about to watch it, even though I have some issues with it. Go watch the Olympics and leave Miss Pinky alone. Stop being horny. Stop keep scrolling. We gay. No. Leave her alone. Y'all need to chill. Keep it in your pants. Please. Let a girl enjoy some video games. Y'all.
But listen,
stop being horny.
Go follow her. Her Twitter handle is in the description down below. Miss Pinky, it has been a pleasure. You, the whole Real One Gaming family, you guys are welcome anytime. Let's link up. I love to see black people be successful, man. Let's link up. Let's collab. Let's work together, man. Let's glow up and grow up together, man. I'm all for that. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. You're welcome back anytime. I hope we didn't scare you away, because Snips thinks Snips believes we scare everyone away. He said no one comes back twice.
List the people who have come back.
Miles,
Dreamcast guy,
Rand,
Miles,
Dreamcast guy,
Rand, Tim Dog.
You just named like 3 people out of what? How many guests we had? Like 80 something?
Yeah, but
well, we never. A lot of people we haven't asked back twice.
We have to work.
We can do this off air.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Listen,
thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for all the new people that showed up. And if you want to give us a little follow.
Yeah. Hustle's a regular.
Hustle, I told Hustle, I don't count him because he's always like the uncle
Hustle's
in the corner,
family.
like, you doing good, baby. Like,
He's not a guest.
doing.
That's family.
He can get his own drink.
Hustle not a guest, he family. That is true. Listen,
that's true.
With all of that said, congratulations. You guys are leveled up to 164. This was the Double XP podcast. Make sure you guys come through tomorrow. Take 2 will return tomorrow. We're talking that low-key greatness. We have to wrap everything up. Peep Game is Friday. Ready Plus Play is Sunday. Ready Press Play is Saturday, and on Sunday we rest. We will see you guys next week. Make sure you guys gonna follow Miss Pinky. This Miss Pinky, not that Miss Pinky. Peace.